So in previous class, we learned what is working capital, that is amount required to meet day-to-day activities, operating activity, or it is also denoted as total value of current asset, that is known as working capital. In other terms, it is also known as circulating capital and revolving capital. Then what is working capital asset? So working capital management or working asset management. This one is a process which is operate for efficiently and effectively utilization of current asset and current liability for the best effect of the organization. The main of this one to provide sufficient cash flow to meet day-to-day activities, that is day-to-day operating expenses, and to meet short-term obligation. This one is working capital management meaning. Then we are discussing this type of working capital that is on the basis of concept. First one is gross working capital, that is the total value of current asset. A total investment of current asset in a company is known as gross working capital. Whereas net working capital, that is the difference between current asset and current liability of a company, is known as net working capital. If positive net working capital is there, that indicates that the company are in position to pay its short-term obligation or short-term liabilities, whereas the negative working capital show the inavailability or insolvency of the company. Then on the basis of time, here under this one we already discussed this one, permanent working capital or else fixed working capital. According to Tandon, it is known as hardcore working capital. What do you mean by this one? Means it is irrespective of position, the minimum amount or minimum level at what, how much working capital company have to keep. Okay, based on that one, this fixed working capital will run. Okay, minimum how much company have to maintain working capital or minimum level of current asset in a company are termed to be fixed working capital or permanent working capital. Future also we discuss, that is this the value is very important, the gross value is very important irrespective of how you maintain. Okay, the components doesn't matter here. If components, like I said, the ratio, if cash, if you maintain 1 lakh, or if you maintain cash plus bank 1 lakh, if you require 1 lakh fixed working capital, means by keeping both cash plus bank 1 lakh or cash, bank and debtors 1 lakh, how you want you can keep. Okay, only 1 lakh gross value of permanent working capital is remain to be constant. Then another one is this positive correlation, that is with business grow, this fixed working capital also have to be increased. If business grow from introduction to growth stage, their company have to increase this fixed working capital. This under this one also, permanent working capital, we have to regular and reserve working capital. Under regular, the normal condition, at the normal condition, how much working capital have to be kept, that is known as regular working capital. Whereas cushion, that is to meet uncertainty, future uncertainty, if we kept additional to the fixed working capital, that are termed to be reserve working capital. Now moving further to temporary working capital. This is also known as fluctuating and variable working capital. It will increase and decrease based on the production and sales. Based on production and sale, it will keep on increasing and decrease. Okay, it is not fixed, so it will change based on production and sales of the company. Volume of production, how much volume they have produced, based on that one it will increase and decrease. It is same because we won't produce same production, no, at a very same. If based on season also, our production output will increase and decrease, the volume of production will increase and decrease based on season. So if season is there, during that time, if we offer credit sale, in that period we have to keep more working capital. If the demand of our product reduce. In that one, we have to reduce our working capital. Based on production volume, we have to increase and decrease our temporary working capital. Now that is under that one, we also have two types, that is seasonal and special. Under seasonal, the meaning is same. Based on season, if we kept additional working capital, that is known as seasonal working capital. Okay, due to in seasonal, the demand of product will be increased. Because to meet the demand, if we kept additional working capital, that is termed to be now special working capital. This one is also a temporary variable working capital because we won't do regularly this one. Okay, if we kept additional working capital only for the reason of advertisement, promotion, product development, marketing, research, and launching new product or expansion of market, for this reason, if we kept additional working capital to meet this all expenses, in that case, the amount of working capital is termed to be special working capital. This all are the example of these all are the subtype of temporary working capital. Now these are the figure which we have learned till now, what we have discussed till now. Yesterday and today also we have discussed now permanent working capital. If you have seen this one, stable and set business, in that case, the fixed working capital is fixed. The level of fixed working capital will be constant. If you just observe here, permanent working capital doesn't change, but variable working capital will change based on special working capital, based on special requirement. If business have a special requirement, then it will increase or decrease, or else seasonal. By seasonal also it will increase and decrease. This one, increase and decrease, this temporary working capital, but permanent working capital doesn't change. But whereas if you just consider one growing and expanding business, that is if new product is introduced, then it is growing. Okay, in that case, if how company will grow, at the same time of the same proportion, this permanent working capital have to be increased. In growing and expanding business, the working capital, that is permanent working capital, have to be increased based on the development of the business. But whereas at the same time here, temporary working capital is also there, additional to the permanent working capital. If you manufacture nil, or if your product manufacture is more, or it is 10,000, at the same time the permanent working capital doesn't change, but whereas temporary working capital will change based on the requirement of the company, whether maybe product demand due to season, or else special demand, that is company want to expand its business, company want to do advertisement, company want to do promotion activity. In that case, if company maintain additional working capital, that type of working capital is said to be temporary working capital. That much I hope you have understood this much. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Now the factor which affect working capital, that is based on this factor, it may influence working capital. It will influence working capital, that is in few occasion it will tell you to increase, in few occasion it decrease your working capital. Which are the factor? Let's see. It is general nature of business. Normally in this one, suppose in simple I will tell you nature of business. If your business is, in your business you only provide cash sales, if you only provide, you don't have credit option, you only have only one option for sale, that is cash sales. In that case, and also the sale of services rather than commodity, if you only provide services. And another one, if your business is in nature of only you provide cash sales plus services, if you provide, in that occasion you don't require too much working capital. You don't require too much working capital because you already are collecting cash, and also for services also you are collecting cash. You are not providing any loan, you are not providing any credit credit policy. You don't have any credit policy, so you will collect cash and then you will provide services and you will provide your goods and commodity, product and commodity. In that case, you don't require working capital. The least working requirement will be occur. So you don't have to provide too much. So you don't require to keep too much working capital. At the same time, if your company is trading and financial enterprises, and in that case, if you provide credit policy also, if you provide too much credit for your customers, in that case you have to keep additional working capital. You have to increase your working capital to meet the operating of the business. Okay, that's it. If cash sales is there and sale of services for cash, then you have to maintain least amount of working capital. At the same time, if you provide credit policy to your customers, in that case you have to increase your working capital. Then production cycle, next point. Under production cycle also, the production cycle, that is the time span required to convert raw material into finished goods. How much time there here? Time gap between raw material become finished goods. Okay, the time required. It is not directly, okay, suppose morning you have bring raw material and afternoon you finish the goods. In every case, it is not possible. So if in your business, if you required 1 or 2 months time to convert your raw material into finished goods, just remember 1 or 2 months. If you require, suppose 2 months only you required to convert raw material into finished goods, if you require 2 months, means to meeting the demand, okay, to meeting the operating expenses for up to 2 months, you have to keep working capital. You have to keep asset, that is current asset, you have to maintain to meet 2 months operating expenses, such as rent. For 2 months rents, if you have to pay, and for wages, salary for your employees, all expenses, everything you have to pay. You can't delay for them. Okay, you can't delay their payment for up to 2 months. Okay, 1 month you can, maybe maximum. 2 months you can't. So for meeting this 2 months requirement, you have to keep the amount in the form of current asset, that is termed to be working capital. Based on this one, you have to keep. Okay, if 2 months is there, how much amount you require for 2 months, that much you have to keep. If within 15 days, if you convert your raw material into finished goods, then the requirement of working capital is least. But longer the time span move, the longer and the larger this working capital will be happen. Okay, you have to keep. If the time spent is less, you have to keep less working capital. If time span is huge, that is longer, then you have to keep more and more working capital based on your business organization. Now next point will be business cycle. This is also like we discussed in previous one. If business is in development stage, it tells you that much only. Here in business, if your business is in boom stage, you require to increase your working capital, as you provide too much credit policy and the product demand of your company is more, so you require more and more working capital. At the same time, if your demand for your product is declined, that is, if your company is in declining stage, last stage, you have no introduction, growth, maturity, decline. During boom, that is during maturity, you require too much, that is working capital. But during decline stage of your business cycle, you require less working capital. Okay, you require less working capital, this much it will tell. Now moving further, seasonal working capital. Now coming to seasonality of a industry and production, like I have given you example of AC. Here also AC, the manufacturing of AC and demand for ESC will be in peak. During which season means in summer season only the demand is very huge. Because to meet that one, you require more working capital. But other in winter season, the demand of ESC manufacturing will be dip. Okay, it will reduce. In that case, you have to keep working capital. You don't have to keep that much working capital compared to the working capital which you have kept in summer season. This much it will tell. Now computation, based on computation also you have to, this also affect your working capital. How means, if competitor are providing credit policy, to meet that one, to come across, okay, if you want to sell your product, you have to, your product your product or credit policy have to be better than your competitors, then only customer will purchase your goods. Suppose two manufacturer are there of ESC only, suppose if you consider ESC only, two manufacturer A and B. If a person have providing you credit policy, that is liberal credit policy, that is, if you tell, if you said, okay, sir, purchase now and pay me after 2 months, and another B person will provide you offer, sir, if you purchase today, you have to pay me after 3 months. Normally customer, where customer will go? Because the B person is providing 1 month more for repayment of amount of purchase of AC. So everyone will go for 3 months. Okay, no one will go for 2 months, because the credit policy, liberal credit policy that person has providing. Based on that one, if you have liberal credit policy, because of competition, then you have to mandatory, you have to increase your, for survival of your in your market, you have to keep more and more working capital. If you don't have liberal credit policy, if you don't have credit policy means you are making cash sales only, so in that case you have to maintain less amount of working capital. Now moving further, here credit policy only, like you said, like already have discussed, if credit policy relating to sales and purchase also affect the working capital. Okay, the credit policy influence the requirement of working capital in two ways. That is, liberal policy demand a high level of working capital, whereas the tight credit policy demand less working capital. That is, if credit policy is for 3 months, if you are offering 3 months time for your customer, then the 3 months, how much operating expenses you have to face, that all 3 months expenses you have to maintain in the form of current asset. In the form of current asset, you have to maintain operating expenses amount. That is, because of that one, this working capital will be increased. At the same time, if you provide tight over a credit policy, that is only you provide 1 month, so for 1 month you have to maintain working capital. In that case, the working capital also decrease. Now coming to next one. Now growth and expansion, that is, in, if your company is in growing stage, you have to keep more working capital compared to statics, that is compared to introduction stage or compared to declaring stage. If your company is growing, based on that one, you have to increase your working capital. This is also affect your company decision taking on working capital. Now next point is availability of raw material capital. The based on availability of raw material, the decision taking of working capital also affect. If raw material availability is there, whenever you want, you can purchase raw material. In that situation, the least amount of working capital you have to maintain. If raw material not getting on time, in that case you have to maintain, you have to increase your working capital. Now coming next point will be level of taxes. Okay, the taxes also affect. If tax increase, your working capital have to be increased. If tax decrease, your working capital of company have to be decreased. Now dividend policy, under dividend policy also same, that is whether you have to pay or not. Maybe in previous sem you have learned dividend policy decision, you have learned in financial management only. Under this one, it is same. If you want to pay dividend for your shareholder, in that time, in that situation, the payment of working capital, dividend consume cash. That is, cash is current asset. So you require the working capital will be decreased. If you pay this one, if you want to pay dividend, then you have to keep working capital because you are consuming cash resources because of payment of dividend. At the same time, if you retain dividend, okay, if you don't pay retain dividend, but you are retaining the dividend, okay, retaining profit, in that time, in that situation, cash will increase, that is working capital increase. So you don't have to keep too much working capital because already have resources in the form of profit, so you can utilize that one. Okay, if price level, the price level of commodity or expenses increase, or labor rate increase, or if you increase your um, employee salary, in the situation, what will happen, you have to keep more and more working capital, the requirement of working capital increase, so you have to maintain, you have to increase your working capital. Here the operating efficiency also very important. Without wasting any product, without wasting any product, if the production is very fast due to coordination, due to skilled labor, in that situation company have to maintain less amount of working capital. But if unskilled labor are there and they are taking 1 month gap, 1 month time, or they are taking too much time to convert raw material into finished goods, to meet that situation, to meet that to meet operating expenses, to pay operating expenses for 1 month, you have to keep working capital, you have to increase your working capital up to 1 month. Okay, this will comes under operating expenses. Now conclusion last, that is, this all decision, that is impact of working capital, it is depend on both internal as well as external. That is, internal maybe operating expenses for example, whereas external, that is price level, taxes, everything comes under your external. It depend both, both factor affect your working capital. These are all the, based on that one, you have to make plan, you have to appropriate, you have to plan your working capital efficiently. That is working capital management. Hope you have understood this one.